Hello, I am Mani Malarvannan. In this video, we will look into crypto token supply models and how they impact value and adoption. In the previous videos, we discussed what are all the different models are there during the crypto design you need to consider. In this presentation, we will look into how the model affects the impact and value and adoption for your community. So in the previous videos, we mentioned about several different types of token supply models. So basically, there are two main categories. One is a fixed supply, another one is the variable supply or inflationary supply model. So those two are the main differences. So both has pros and cons. During the token design, you need to make sure you understand which model you are going to support based on your community goals, your project goals, your current future plans, current plans, all those things you need to consider before designing the total token system that's going to be used in your design. So all those things are needed because based on the supply model you choose, your tokenomics can improve the value. You will attract more and more users, or it may be a complete disaster. So make sure you understand these concepts so that you can apply it during the token design process. So why supply models matter? Basically, it influences the token scarcity and price stability. See, for example, in the fixed supply model, the total number of tokens are going to be fixed. Once it is fixed, it's not going to change. So the value of tokens goes up if there is only say 100 tokens, 100 users have that 100 tokens, then whatever the value it's going to be, it may go up in the future based on activities. There are more and more customers are using these tokens. Then whoever is having that 100 tokens, that value will go up. So that's a pretty straightforward fixed token model. In the variable token model, then from 100 you may mint more tokens and more users may buy. From 100 it may go to 200. So when the total tokens goes from 100 to 200, obviously the value of individual token would go down. So that may be good in the short term, maybe not. So that you have to decide how you are designing the token, and you have to adjust the token demand and supply based on your network activities and based on the rules you set during the token design process. So in the fixed supply model, for example, if we take Bitcoin, that is the total number of, it's a fixed total supply model. There are 21 million Bitcoins are going to exist ever. Of course, you can create a new token system by creating a new Bitcoin, but the original Bitcoin that is capped for 21 million. It's not going to go up. So it creates a scarcity driven value. The the price of the Bitcoin token, if you see in the last 10 years, 15 years, it keeps going up every year, each and every year. And now it crossed more than 100K in US. So of course, it's constant all over the world, the Bitcoin price. So as I'm saying the value 100K in the US dollars. So based on where you live, you need to pay more to get the Bitcoin to purchase one Bitcoin. So that's a fixed number of Bitcoins are going to exist ever in this network. So the scarcity of the token value goes up because it's going to be fixed. And also, it's considered as a digital gold because, as you all know, the total number of gold production keeps coming down, and people need to spend more and more time and resources to extract gold from earth. So eventually, if you see the gold price keep going up in the last 10, 20, 30 years. So now they are saying that Bitcoin is going to be like that because it's going to be fixed amount of Bitcoin going to exist in the network. So in the inflationary supply model, it's a variable. Basically, it's a variable supply. Every month or every year, the total number of tokens is going to go up in value. For example, if you take Ethereum, then it's not constant. It's not fixed amount of tokens that exist. The number of tokens is going to go up every uh, day. Every time a new token is minted in the Ethereum network, then the supply is going to go up. So there are, as I said earlier, pros and cons of these two fixed versus variable supply model. If there is a variable supply model exists, then you can attract more users coming into your network. Then they can do more activities on a day-to-day basis to do transactions in a daily transaction in the Ethereum, thereby the value goes up. But in the Bitcoin, you cannot use it for a day-to-day transaction. It's a store value. You can use Bitcoin to purchase a large property. Say, for example, if you have 10 Bitcoins, you can sell all the 10 Bitcoins and get 1 million to buy a property. So that's one example. But if you use Ethereum, then you can use that day-to-day transaction um, to either to purchase a coffee or purchase anything day-to-day activities. You can use it, so you can attract more and more users coming into the network, thereby its value goes up. So you need to make sure you balance those two concepts during the token design process. That and also you need to make sure that whatever the token supply model you are designing, that aligns your goals and current plans and future plans for your token system and for your community. And there is another approach, elastic supply model. That's basically the token value goes up or down based on how many tokens exist based on the model. Say, for example, if we have, say, 100 tokens exist, then if the supply goes up, if there are more activities, the price goes up. And then say after a couple of weeks, if the total value for individual token value goes down, then the token decreases in your wallet. So that's based on the protocol they designed, based on what criteria they set up. Again, all those changes and rules you need to set up in the beginning, and you need to clearly communicate that to your users so that they can understand, they can buy in, they know what exactly the tokenomics they are going to get in, and you can able to attract more customers coming into your network, thereby you can grow your community. So all those things you need to be codified in the blockchain application wherever you are deploying it. So deflationary mechanisms, one type of deflationary mechanism is to you can burn the token or buybacks. Basically, burning token is they will send the token to an address which is not usable. So the total number of token supply in the network will reduce based on the burnout. Or you can also have a mechanism for buyback. If you are managing the token system, you can buy back the tokens from the customers, thereby reduce the total number of tokens available and thereby increasing the price. All those are possible. Whatever the token system and tokenomics you are going to design, make sure you understand and apply these principles. So by increasing the supply, decreasing the supply, you can increase the scarcity and decrease the scarcity. Bottom line, you are boosting the value of token, thereby attracting more customers, and you are growing the community around your token system. And then the vesting schedules. Say if you are designing a new token system, make sure you stipulate what exactly the vesting schedules for the founders and how much token you are going to allocate for the founders and the employees of the company that you are building, so that the customers, those who are going to purchase, they know what exactly they are getting in. Say, for example, if there is no vesting period of 5 years or 6 years, then after it went public, one of your employee may dump all the tokens into the market, thereby reducing the token value. That's not a good idea to do it. So you need to make sure you set the rules and make sure you communicate the rules to the employees, those who are hiring. They understand they can able to do it. And also, even if they want to sell it, they cannot sell it because the rules that you create in the blockchain application that prohibits for them to sell until the vested period. It could be 1 year, 2 year, whatever may be the period. Or you can say that first year they can able to vest maybe only 10% of their tokens. And then the second year, 20%, something like that. Whatever rules you set it up, you make sure you communicate those rules to your employees and also your customers so that you can grow your network and thereby increase the token value for your customers. The distribution methods, you need to make sure you understand how you are going to distribute the tokens. You can have a public sales or private placements, airdrops, bounties. There are various mechanisms you can use. For example, in a coin base, you can start selling your tokens. That is a one way. Or within the coin base, you can create some type of a game for the user to come and understand your token system, come and understand your blockchain concepts, so that once they complete certain tasks in the coin base, then you can award tokens for them. It could be as simple as just 4 tokens, 5 tokens, whatever you have. So once they like it, then they can buy more tokens by paying money and they can purchase it. And also they can bring in their friends and family into your network if they like it, what they understood from playing the game in Coinbase. So there are various strategies are there. You need to make sure you understand, and also you need to work with your local uh, regulatory systems so that you understand their laws. There are various laws are there based on where you live in. For example, in US, there is a various laws you need to follow before you create the token systems. And you need to understand that and you need to communicate that to your customers so that they know what they are getting in. So the tokenomics and supply, I have been talking about the tokenomics. This is a very critical component in the successful token design. Once you understand and decide what type of tokenomics you are going to create, you need to create the incentive alignment so that the token holders knows that whatever tokens they are purchasing, they know that how they are going to use it. Some tokens are utility type tokens where you can use it to log into a system to play a game, or some other tokens might be a store value token just like Bitcoin. You can just hold it because it appreciates the value. So you need to make sure you understand and create the token based on your project goals, vision, and mission, and communicate that to your customers so that you can build the tokenomics and build the community around your token system. Thereby, ultimately, the token value goes up and you are maintaining constant supply of tokens to sustain the future growth. You need to know what your current growth is in the 1 year growth, 2 year growth, next to 5 year, 10 year growth, so that you can able to decide how well your token systems are going to play in the network. So impact and adoption and usage. So as I explained earlier, scarcity may drive user demand and holding behavior, because if I have a Bitcoin, then I know that its value is going to go up, because if I see the last 20 years, the value went for many folds. So I know in the future it's going to go, so I can hold the token. The same way, if I have a Ethereum or Solana, then I know that I can use it on a day-to-day transaction, and I know there will be more users will be using, there will be more utility based usage for those type of tokens, then I can purchase it and hold it. So you need to make sure that your token system you are designing follows in any one of that category, and communicate that what type of token you are designing to your users so that they can understand and appreciate what you are designing, and they know that how that token value is going to go up currently and also in the future, so that they can purchase it and they can participate in your tokenomics system. And also your marketing strategy should align with your tokenomics. Also you need to communicate your initial goals, your current plan, long-term plan, midterm plan, and future plan, so that your customers coming into your network, they understand, they and then appreciate, and they purchase the token, and also they will go and do the marketing to bring in their friends and family into your network. So managing volatility. So this is a very important concept in the tokenomics. You need to make sure how well your token system is going, whether the total number of tokens is increasing the value on a regular basis or it's decreasing the value. Based on that, you need to come up with a plan how you are going to manage it. There could be algorithmic or rule based approach you can design. So based on that, if the value goes certain amount, then the total number of tokens may increase or decrease automatically. Again, as I'm saying, it's automatically, but your customers know when it's going to happen, because you need to code all those things in the blockchain application so that it will automatically perform without anybody's supervision. So nobody can go and change it once it is designed and implemented in a blockchain, and nobody can go and change the supply, total number of supplies, either increasing or decreasing manually. It's all automatic, it's all programmatically developed, it's all open source. You can go and check the code and understand it. So the main reason that I'm keep telling this is it's open, it creates a transparency. It's not possible in the web 2 world, because the big companies can change their policies, procedures based on their shareholders value. But in the web 3 world, once it is designed and implemented, there is no way to change, so it will exist as long the network exists. So it creates the transparency in the web 3 world, which is not possible in the web 2. And I already explained about the regulatory considerations. Based on the country where you are living, make sure you understand, you communicate, and also you gain a trust from your community that you are following all the rules and regulations before you create the tokens, because there are stringent regulatory considerations you need to go through before you create the tokens. In US, of course, it's going to be same in other countries also. So make sure you understand and follow that, because based on that elastic supply of token or fixed number of tokens that you create, you need to follow the local rules and regulations before you creating the tokens. So real world examples, I've explained it already. The Bitcoin is a fixed, so the scarcity makes the value goes up on regularly. And then in case of Ethereum, it's both, it's elastic, and also the value, the total number of tokens goes up or down little bit based on the usage, based on the total number of token that are supported in the network. So you can study both of them. What are the long-term, short-term visions and goals for these networks, and understand and create your token, new token based on those principles. So key takeaways, understand how the supply model shapes the token value, because tokenomics makes a key role in the success and failure of the token. So you need to understand whether you want to go with the fixed token systems or variable token system or elastic token system. So based on that, you come up with your vision, core values for your tokenomics, for your token systems, and create the application, create the rules within the application, communicate those rules to your customers, and into your local regulatory requirements. Make sure you follow all the rules and procedures and then create the network, and make sure you do the marketing regularly to attract the customers to communicate what you are building it, so that ultimately your token value goes up regularly, and your community also goes where you can increase the value of your tokens. So that's all I want to discuss in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. You can also send us an email or a post comment in this network in Google. We will try to answer. And also, we do have a development platform. I have presented all our Web 2 and Web 3 analytics tools that we support. Please visit dpa.analytic.com, and you can register yourself and start using it for free, and you can able to understand how your tokenomics works based on the on-chain activities. And also you can also bring in data from your off-chain activities, like how many visitors are visiting your website and what exactly they were performed on your website, and ultimately how many tokens they purchased. So we collect those informations and we can present you in a graphical format. And there are various videos available in this channel. If you have any questions, please view those videos or write to us, send us an email. We will be happy to help you. Thank you and appreciate your time. Bye.